Hi and welcome to Funny or Something. Today I'll be playing Transport Fever 2. So, I went ahead and inspected the terrain of this world, this region, and the highest point is 271 meters over here, and I built a little bench and a tree, so it's like a lookout. And this whole area here is the highlands. It averages around 100 meters, this whole green part. It's really high, and this little one, and this is well, I can't call it a depression, because a depression is when the land is below sea level. This is around 3 meters, but it's really low, the lowlands. So this whole area is low, and it seeps into here, and these are the highlands. So the tallest point is 271 meters, and the lowest one is minus 45.5 here in the lake. And the lowest point in land, well, of course it's like 0 here near the river. You can see like 0, but I think that would be cheating. So the lowest land point, let's say, is around 2.6 meters here in Linton and Lynmouth. So that is the lowest point. So that's the terrain. I thought it was interesting to see how the geography of the region, and I made some new lines. I made a couple of train lines. I connected Madeleine and Skipton via train, and it's a really great line, very profitable. I also connected Skipton with Ripham. Liston and Ripham were already connected via train, so you can take a train from Brantonage all the way to Wickmore and to Madeleine, but of course you have to change lines. I also went ahead and built some ports so that we can have ship travel. It's also profitable, and it connects the major cities on the water, which is Wickmore, St. Eves, Minster, I forgot about Minster, and Manchester. Those are the cities that are connected by the river, and sometime in the future I'll probably connect Dovercourt, Woodstock, Alsager with I need to know Manchester probably, and that's mostly that. I also made a couple of little industries here and there, but nothing too special. So for today I was planning to connect these industries and start making fuel for Woodstock, and also that fuel can be shipped to Manchester via ship, with a ship. That's the best option because it's on the river and it just delivers to the river, so it's much better to do it like that. And also I want to supply Manchester with tools, so we have wood here, it goes here and to the factory and just take it to Manchester, which is a very simple one-way route. We can also start producing fuel here. So I don't know, I think it's much better if we make fuel here and then it travels with the boat, because this way we would have to either make a train station to go like that, so you don't have to wiggle through here and go across the water there to deliver fuel, or we're going to have to use a truck to take it there. But I think it's better to use the ships, since we don't have to build roads, we don't have to build railroads, and it's much cheaper and more efficient, so to say. So let's start with Barton upon Humber and connect these like this. So we just made some road. It's 1920, so the First World War ended for these people. They're celebrating. There wasn't much innovation in the those past few years, so not much has changed. Okay, just connect like that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's still, the cities are still relatively small, except for Brandenburg and maybe Vico. They are like the biggest cities, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So Narrowangle, is it? I guess it is. No worries, we'll connect it like this. Nobody cares. And I accumulated quite a lot of money that I'm also going to pay some of our debt. I forgot about it. Because you lose a lot of money on what's it called? I always forget. Loan interest. You always lose a lot of money on loan interest, and what I do, I forget about it, and then I like lose money for no reason, and then I go into the account and I realize that I've been losing like, I don't know, 200,000 a month, or literally nothing, even though I could repay the loan completely, but I'm dumb. What can you say? So I'll build it. It has to go over there, so we can build it over here. It's quite mountainous over there, so the platform is going to cost quite an amount if I build it on that side. So I'll build it like this, which is totally fine, and also have to build one here, and it's going to go on this road, so they never mix with each other, the lines. And this one, since it has to go to the city, it will probably take this road, so it can be somewhere like here, and I need a street. It can be a city street, nobody cares. It can go like that, and we need another one of these. I don't know why am I so specific in saying these, those, that, when I can use nouns in words, like we can put one truck stop and stuff like that. I don't know why I'm referring to them like that, but it doesn't matter. What do I want to do now? Yeah, I have to build a depot as well, and I'll build it here because yeah, there will never be like a highway here. This would be a highway, but these others, these roads won't. So we have a depot. I just have to make lines, and I think this is our, no, it's not, it's the second oil or crude oil line and refined oil line, so we did that before. It's not crude oil, but crude oil. Another line from here to there, which is going to be, thank you, refined oil, and now I don't like it that it goes like that. I don't want that. I don't want the trucks to go through the whole city because that will cause emissions, and it somehow, I don't understand. Why would people who are literally living next to factories, between factories, care about emissions from cars when there are chimneys in their backyards? That's a little bit unreasonable. Why is there so much attention, power given to the emissions? They are a problem, of course, but in 1920, I don't think anybody really knew about it. They would care and worry if like black smoke from a factory is falling into their backyard, but they really didn't care about the cars and their emissions. But still, I forgot what I was doing. I need to make another line, which is going to be fuel. And I forgot to give it numbers, so they all like have his name? Yeah, we have 2 crude oils. 2 crude oils. So you are crude oil 2. And now I need refined oil. I mean, this is a very sophisticated system I made for naming it, indeed. So yeah, those are the lines. Now we just have to buy a couple of trucks. I think we still don't have access to any special trucks who are specified for oil and stuff like that, so I'll just buy these regular ones. I don't know how many will we need. We'll need quite a few. I'll give 4 of them to the crude oil too. Maybe 3 to refined oil, 1 more to refined oil, and these 2 can go on to... Oh, I didn't make the line. Oh yes, I did. Here it is, fuel 2. I'll have to check their rates. It's 89. It's a really smaller. Refined oil 2, that's 56. And fuel 2, it's 55. Okay. 55. How much does Brent turn up on? 69. So that's basically okay. But this one needs a lot more. And I'm going to buy them here because if I just duplicate them, there's a chance that they will spawn in a road depot several hundred kilometers or miles away, so it will take them years to get here. So I'm buying it from the depot. Since, yeah, they're going to need like 20 more. How much money am I going to spend on these? Jesus Christ, I'll give them 16 more. So that it's like 20 altogether, I think. And now, let's play it into action to see all of these trucks. Oh, we didn't paint them. No, we can't tell them apart now. All of you are going to be yellow. The one that I'm seeing right now, refined oil, is going to be green. Village foods and okay, that's, I don't know how am I seeing that. With incentives, Buswood. That's not right, you need to change their name. It's St. Eve's Bus. I don't know where did the W and D go. And yeah, you also need to be painted blue. You need to be blue. Why are they taking this road? Okay. So we established these lines and hopefully it's going to work well. There's already like 33 and we unlocked a new bus, a new electric train if I'm not mistaken, and a Duna-Buchse, which is like a passenger wagon compartment. However, I don't know what's the right term. I'm not that good with railroad terminology, you know. Well, yeah, they're going to have to wait for a while because they have to first bring the crude oil in. And now let's work on these. So this is quite simple because the road already exists, so we don't have to worry too much. And I just have to add some of these depots, or what are they called? Trucks? No, wait, truck station. A truck unload stop. This is a road depot. This is a tram depot, a bus tram station, and a bus tram stop. Okay. Now I know the right terms. That will be fine. We already have that, and we need one here. So I'll just connect it like this. We still haven't unlocked any new roads, the modern ones, so they're going to have to go really slow. Wait, what? 100? Jesus. That's because it's going uphill a lot. And yeah, that's going to be one of the problems if you build a road or railroad in a hilly area, and if you don't do it bit by bit by bit, it's going to cost a lot of money, because it's going to do a lot of terraforming, which is not that great for your money wise, but for the vehicles it's going to be great, because when they have to go uphill, they need a lot more power, and they may also slow down because of it. So that's why it's sometimes good to just have them like that. So we now established lines. This is going to be called logs too, because we already have some logs, and I need another depot. Since this is a connection to the city, I'll also build another bridge here, just because I can. So I need to know where should I build. Oh, I should build it here, because nobody's going to use this road. And if they are, I'm going to stop them. So let's buy some of these trucks. Well, they're not new, they're from 1912. They're not really new. And I'll need oops. Yeah, that's actually fine. I need to know how many I need. Like 6 to go on logs too, and how many is this? 5. I don't know. I'll send 4 of them. Oh, I didn't set up the line. Well, I'm also going to build this road now. So it's just going to connect to the existing one, like so. And it's actually not that expensive. Yeah, it really isn't that expensive. Now, I don't know if these old bridges, do they affect the speed on the bridge? I mean, that's something I don't know. But I mean, I prefer the old style bridges, they look much better. So I also need to build more of these truck unload stops. It's not whatever I used to call them. This is good, except this is a small street, or is it a normal street? Is it a no, it's not a normal street. Well, we need to be a normal street, otherwise it's going to go really slow through that area. So yeah, that's much better. And I also need to upgrade this part, because they can only go 30 or 20 in those small streets, so that's why it's not efficient. And I built the truckload, I just need more lines, which means another line to these two, which is going to be called planks 2. And oh wait, didn't add the 2. Another line from, yeah, I didn't build the station. I don't know why do I always forget about these things. It's not like it's something complicated, but it's okay. So we have these. That's pretty fine. The townhouses are, I don't care. Sorry. It's going to be tools, but tools 2, 2.0. Okay. Well, they're already delivering some logs where they aren't. It takes time. It takes time. I need to, oops, no, I meant configure this thing. I need more, a longer platform, because it's going to get filled really fast. Like really fast. The rate is 180, it produces 400, so we need basically the double amount of these, like that. And yeah, 360, it's better. And thank God they're all coming from here. So 5 of these, they need to go on planks too. We're also going to need a couple for this one. Now, what's the rate of the planks too? It's 206. which is good. We also need more, these normal ones. I don't know how many we need. I'll like say 6, and they can go on this line. I also have to color them. I forgot to color them. Tools too. The ones that I'm seeing right now. Yeah, these ones. They're from planks. I need to color them orange. And where are these ones? There they are, the pink ones. Okay, they need to be pink. Lovely. Very lovely. Oh look, here's a person. Who is this? This is wait, I lost them.
Huh?
This is Amber Clark. Let's follow Amber Clark. She's going to an industrial building. Let's see how does the road look like from a civilian perspective. Oh, so she's taking the new path, the one I told them I said that they shouldn't use, but okay, it's fine. We're not going to judge her yet. And okay, she's going next to this factory as well. Okay, there are these empty trucks now. Okay, she's getting closer to the city. I thought that this might be more... Oh look, there are more cars. And there's... What is this here? Iron ore. Okay. And now she's going over the bridge. It's a lovely bridge. The river is lovely as well. So, yeah, she's entering the city now. A car there. And she's going to work probably. Let's see the details. Yeah, she lives in Barton upon Humber. She shops in Barton upon Humber, but she works in Manchester in a factory. And it's really cool that you can like see everything that they do and the need. So are you receiving any? Oh yes, they are. Yes, they are. What's the rate of this line? I didn't check at all. It's 68 and Manchester needs 67, which is pretty great. And I think that this line is also good. So it's all running very smoothly. So Barton upon Humber, it's receiving a small amount of fuel, and it's growing now, which is really great. Is this? Oh, it's doing fine as well because yeah, it's doing fine. Everything's fine. Excellent. Excellent. Now let's go to this line. Where is it? Oh, here it is. So right now, in this episode, we're only focusing on industry, and in the next episode, I think I will focus more on travel. I mean, on the passengers. That's what I wanted to say. Let's put these two together. I'm making a lot of these weird roads, but I didn't really use them that much, so yeah. So from here, it has to go over there. Now, maybe we could use a boat. It'll go from there, fill up here, go here, take the oil from there, go here, and take the fuel up there. Maybe. Or maybe just have a boat that goes there and just like does this route and yeah. Oh. Actually didn't plan this much. I didn't plan that much. But I will build one harbor here and another one up here. Okay, can't get any closer. I'll build just a road, and I think it's connected. I mean, it should be connected. Yeah, it is. So a boat can take crude oil to the oil refinery, and the trucks can take refined oil to the fuel refinery and then take the fuel to Woodstock, and maybe have another boat that will take the fuel to God Manchester in the future. So let's start the boat. So I'm going to need a shipyard, and it would be really nice if the depots and shipyards and harbors also changed through times, because train stations do. If you further and progress through time, they become more modern, which is cool. But harbors and shipyards and depots, they just don't become any more modern or anything. I need a small ship. This is a small ship, and this is a large one, specifically made for this one and this one. I think that this ship, Schaffhausen, is going to be fine. And I didn't build a line. So you're going to go from here to there, and it makes a really nice route. And it's going to be called oil boat, because I don't think we're going to have any more oil boats. So it's going to be fine. It's all fine. It's okay. It's fine. Okay, so it will go into blah blah. I have no idea what I just said. I also need to build some truck unload stops and truck stations. I'm going to take it here, and from there is going to go here, like so, which is nice. And I need more of these stations. One is going to be here, because why not? I have no other place to put them. Why is the center concrete? Okay, doesn't really matter. And I'll build this one, and maybe like here. It's still connected. It is, which is fine. So we need to make new lines from here to here. It's going to be called refined oil. Oh, yeah, it's refined. Refined oil 3. And another line, fuel 3. That's nice. Fuel 3. So we already have the boat taking the fuel. Oh, what? Go back. We need to collect the fuel here first. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's the first station. Why didn't we go there? The first stop. I don't know what I'm saying. So I'll have to build another one of these. Like somewhere here, I guess. And I don't know how many will I need. I never know that. I played this game for so long that I never know how much does it really take. So refined all 3. And let's see how much is the rate. 105. I think that's going to be okay for now, since it only requires 100. And this one is going to take a... How much does Woodstock even need? Only 28. Well, that's a small number. So we can... maybe 4? I think that's going to be quite enough. Very well. Fuel 3. Now is filling up on oil. No, I want to see the boat. Oh, it's 90. That's pretty nice, and its rate is 135. So we're going to need like 3 of these, which is like fine. It's totally fine. Fine. It's okay. Well, we established 3 new lines, let's say 3 new industries. First one is for the fuel that brings it to Barton upon Humber, which is now growing exponentially. It's booming right now. We're also bringing tools to God Manchester, which is also going up as well. They're gaining some tools, and soon Woodstock is going to get some oil. Now, of course, it's going to take time, the boat needs to get there, and it's just going to take some time. I think that I should just duplicate this one so that it can start going, and I have to check. It's going to Alsager Sightings, which is okay. So that's all the lines we made for 3 industries, essentially, for 3 different cities. We worked on that, and yeah, we also built like another bridge here, so like there are 2 bridges here for no real reason, but it's fine, it's totally fine. So if you like this video, leave a thumbs up. If you think that somebody else would find this video interesting, entertaining, or fun, send it to them. If you have any suggestions, questions, anything you want to tell me, write it down in the comments. And if you didn't like the video, of course you can dislike it and write it down in the comments why you didn't like the video. Also, if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get all the notifications. So, that's all for today. Bye for now.